Hello, I'm Rachel Jones for the Finance News Network. Joining me now from Imugene is CEO and MD Leslie Chong. Leslie, welcome back to FNN.
Thanks so much for having me.
Imugene is a clinical stage immuno-oncology company developing new and novel immunotherapies. How is your company progressing?
We are doing amazingly well. Since the last time I spoke to you, we actually acquired a whole suite of molecules from Ohio State University and the famous Mayo Clinic. So we, as you know, we have HER-Vaxx that's already in the clinic, finishing up the phase 1B portion and moving right into the phase 2. Preparation is well underway for that. And we acquired another molecule called B-Vaxx, which is also an anti-HER2 therapy that's ongoing in a phase 2. And I'm excited about KEY-Vaxx as we're hurriedly putting through the preclinical aspects so that we can go to the FDA for a new investigational drug application, which is an IND.
That's excellent. Now, firstly, can we take a look at your lead candidate, HER-Vaxx?
So HER-Vaxx is what's called an anti-HER2 formulation where HER2, if you have too many of these receptor cells on your cells, then it propagates breast cancer, gastric cancer, some ovarian, some lung. And what we chose to do is go into the gastric population because it's underserved and we could go somewhat nearby. We go into Asia and we have Eastern Europe to go into. So I'm happy to report that that's completed at phase 1B and we'll be releasing top-line data across those, and then we're doing the work to get us into the phase 2.
And now let's take a closer look at KEY-Vaxx.
So KEY-Vaxx is quite exciting, and I also want to talk about, we have another anti-HER2 therapy called B-Vaxx that we acquired from OSU and Mayo, and that is also already in the phase 2. It had great results from the phase 1. They had 24 patients, and out of those, a majority of them were gaining benefit, meaning they've stabilized their tumors and what have you. So I think that's ongoing and that's well underway. KEY-Vaxx is exciting because it's an anti-PD-1. So there's two already marketed products called Opdivo and Keytruda, and they garner something like $9 billion a year, and they've only been marketed since 2015. So you can imagine if we could have a B-cell technology in an anti-PD-1 space that shows safety as we've seen across our other therapies, and the combination will be endless. So we will but change the paradigm of how an anti-PD-1 could work in terms of combination, in terms of safety, and in terms of efficacy. So we're putting that together towards an FDA package so that we can go right into the clinic.
That's excellent. And Leslie, you've made some key appointments recently. Can you tell me about those?
I think our technology has really attracted some huge talents out there, and I'm happy that Dr. Joseph Tabanero, who is the president of the European Society of Cancer Oncology, to join our SAB. We've also made an appointment of our Chief Medical Officer with Dr. Mark Marino, who has been a CMO across many of the biotech companies in the US.
And Leslie, can you give us an update on the trial timelines and the funding requirements?
So I'm extremely happy to report that we have just gone through a successful capital raise where I'm essentially cashed up and runway to obtain full sets of data or definitive data across 3 of our programs. That's HER-Vaxx, B-Vaxx, and KEY-Vaxx.
Excellent. And last question now, Leslie. Where would you like to see the company this time next year?
Well, this time next year, the price of our stock should really reflect the good work that's happening. We'll hopefully have KEY-Vaxx in the clinic by that point. We'll have HER-Vaxx and some good interim analysis there and some data across the B-Vaxx.
Leslie Chong, thanks for the update.
Thank you.